his brother had more children than him, he killed his brother and destroyed his children. Some of them, they will turn their children's heart against them. Why? Because they see that these children are doing well. These children are doing well. They will turn their children's heart against them. Or some, the one that they see that is the breadwinner, excuse me, they will truncate that one's life. And at the end, they will say their children have forgotten them. No. Somebody somewhere have been doing diabolical things against you and your household. And because you, the father or the mother, especially fathers, you need to be involved in the life of your children, because you are not sitting in the right place for God to reveal to you. Who did God reveal these things to? It was Ezekiel, not Ezekiel's wife. Fathers, I'm begging you, look after your children. Pray for your children. Sit in the place that God will reveal a lot of secrets to you that is happening in your marriage. Not leaving your home, then you go after side chick that will open door for them to come and clear your wife, then start dealing with the children. Please, a lot of evil is taking place on this planet Earth. Where do you sit for God to reveal it to you? Do you sit at the bar? Or do you sit along the road? Or do you stay where you be playing draft? Some of our father, if you see them playing games here, you'll be wondering, what is going on? No time to pray for their children. No time to pray for their wife, especially when some of them, they are having difficulty in having children. The Bible said when Rebecca was barren, so she doesn't have a child early, Isaac prayed for Rebecca to have a child. But these days, when the couple get married and child have not started coming, they leave the problem for the woman. They will say it is the woman that is barren. They will not even care to pray for their wife. They will not even care to find out what is going on. Is anybody jealous of this marriage and they have decided that I will not have a child and they are punishing me? But no, they will say it is their wife that is having the problem. They will start going from one woman to another. And then polygamy will enter. Then if the devil want to punish them very well, just one mistake, the other one will be pregnant and problem has started. Because this woman, the woman at home will be unhappy, forgotten. Then the one outside started having children. Then that one will be looking for how to protect her children. Everything on the head of the man. Quarrel here and there. In fact, some fathers need to sit down and look into their home and find out this problem that is arising. Is it from me? Or is it from my wife? Or is it from someone that is jealous of my marriage and they tend to put problem? And where will you sit to retrospect of what is happening in your home? Do you sit in the bar? Do you sit somewhere discussing of what is happening in the country? Or do you sit at home and look if things are going well with your wife, with your children, or you leave the bundle alone for the woman? Especially when the woman is a housewife. So women, you will pity them. The men will be talking to them as if they are nothing. They will reduce the woman as if the woman is nothing before God, before man, and before other neighbors. So if some people say their wife doesn't have one single respect in their community, in their compound. Why? Because the man has washed the woman, sewn her dirty linen outside. The woman doesn't have value again because the woman is looking after your own children. And you think those children are not seeing you. And you think those children are not observing what you are doing to their mom. And you think those children are not nursing the pain with their mother. A lot of children are in the street today because of the carelessness of some of our fathers. When God was speaking to Abraham, he was not speaking to what is it called, Sarah. God was always speaking to Abraham, meaning that it is our fathers that God really want to speak to about what is happening in the home, but most of them are not sitting where God will come and speak with them. They tend to just be with their side chick. And Jesus Christ said, a man to a woman. But these days, they will be thinking of David, what David did. How many David married so many wives. Solomon married so many wives. Go and check their afterlife when they have married those women. There was a man, I watched the video. This man pregnated his son's wife. And if you see his wife, this son's wife has nothing, no near beauty to this woman. And what was his response when they caught him doing that act? He said, what about David? Did David marry so many wives? But did you remember the punishment that God gave to David for that single act? His son Absalom slept with all his wife and concubine in one day, in the roof, in the whole of all Israel. You want to tell me that those women, all of them were enjoying it? That none of them resisted? No, it was the punishment that God gave to David. Some fathers, God wants to speak to you, but most of you, you are not listening. You are not in the right place. Some fathers need to be in the right place. God have to come to Ezekiel. If you read it, he said, I was sitting in my house, and the elders of Judah were sitting before me. The hand of the sovereign Lord came upon me there. He did not say he was sitting in a bar. He did not say he was sitting in after work hour, sitting in maybe somewhere club. He did not say he was sitting in the city square. He was sitting at home, in my house, at his home. Some people, you need to stay in your home. Because if God wants to reveal jealousy that is happening around you, around your finances, around your workplace, God will reveal it to you at home. When you were doing what? Offering the right sacrifice. What is a right sacrifice? You are reading the word of God. You are praying. You have done all you're supposed to do as a man, as an elder, as a father. Men should learn to sit where God will reveal deep secret for them. Let me read further. He said, then he said to me, Son of man, look towards the north. So I looked, and in the entrance of north of the gate of the altar, I saw this idol of jealousy. God took him while he was at home to go and show him idol of jealousy. A lot of people are jealousing you because you are making money. Your business is doing well. Your conglomerate or everything you are doing is working well. You have servants, you have workers, you have all sorts of people working for you. There are people that will be jealousing you, but most of you will not know. But God wants you to sit at the right place so that he will reveal all those things to you. But most of us, we sit at the wrong place. Even some of us mothers that are the one, because some of us mothers, when God sees that the men are not there to sit where he wants to talk with them, he will face with the mothers, because mothers, when we go to work, we'll have finished from work, we go to market, buy something, we're at home cooking, looking after the children. Any assignment, what happened in school today, what happened when you are going, the children, they are there looking after the children. God now left the man and concentrate on the woman. But some of these days, some of our mothers, they are going for burial, they are going for this birthday party, they will go from one party to another, whereas one of your child has been stricken with witchcraft sickness. You don't know. You are traveling here, you're going here, you're going here. I'm going for these activities, they go for these activities. We should remember, I'm not saying that nobody should go to church. Church, if you like, stay inside the church. Some of you will be inside the church. Trumpet will sound and you still find yourself in hell. Why? Because there are some certain things at home you have left undone. If God wants to speak to us today about the jealousy, about the altar, about the altar that some people have erected against us, where will God say you to reveal it to you? Most of us, our pictures are in one altar. Because somebody doesn't like your face. Because somebody doesn't like even this jewelry that you just buy along the road and put on your neck. Somebody doesn't like it. Why will it be you that this jewelry will hang on your neck? Is it only you that is fine? I have seen a woman came to me, told me that somebody was telling her that, is it only you that will be fine? Is it only you that will be fair? Is it only you that will be this? And the person was working against her. Thank God, God revealed it to her. But if that woman is going from one birthday party to another, tying one gele, looking for, I must dress well, I must be there. I'm not saying that you should not go for your friend's party. When your friends are doing something that you shouldn't support them. But there are times God needed to speak to you. Where will he find you to tell you that there is an altar of jealousy, an idol of jealousy that has been erected against you, and they want to eliminate you? Jacob, we just read about Jacob, Israel. He was about traveling. He stopped somewhere. He offered the right sacrifice. He prayed, and God revealed to him in a vision that the road is good. Go. I will be with you there. I will go with you to Egypt, and the hand of your son Jacob will close your eye. That means you will grow old, and your son will look after you. When you are dying, your children will be around you. They will be the one that will close your eyes when you are gone. But some these days, we go find you at the right place to tell you all those things. Will God find you to tell you all those things? God was revealing to Ezekiel, look at the wickedness that's been perpetrated against him, against the children of Israel, against what is happening around them. Assuming when God came in his house, Ezekiel was not there. He was at a friend's place playing draft. He was at a friend's place discussing about the current affair of the country, what is happening, or discussing about side chick, discussing about how they will see that little young girl that just coming up. Some men, they say they need young blood. But there is an idol of jealousy that has been provoked. And God needed to reveal it to him or to you. Will God find you at your home and tell you, come my son, there's something I want to tell you. There's a pastor that said he prayed, and nothing was happening. He said one day God took him to the center of their village. And when they went there to the entrance of their village, at the junction, he said all of a sudden God opened his eyes and see there was a deep hole there. A road that led to somewhere unknown. He said this is where the wickedness that has been perpetrated against this village is taking place. That if you don't pray against this, no deliverance will come on this village. Where will God find you to reveal secret to you? May the soul of this boy that died last week in UK, may the soul of that boy rest in peace. I'm a mother, I felt the pain of that boy. But some of us, if something like that want to happen, God will reveal. He will tell us to tell our children, don't go out today. Or he will tell you will just sudden, some parents, they will kind of having some feeling, please my son, where do you pass to go to school? So and so place, don't pass there, go somewhere, or I will take you to school myself, or something, God will surely avert it. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things are going on. Evil that was going on, God revealed it to us. But some of us, we don't pray. That's God. God will wait for us in our home to reveal that wickedness, but nothing. Parents, we need to wake up. Fathers, we need to wake up. You people are the head of the family. Nobody will take that right from you. And God needs you people to reveal some certain things to you. But when you are in the club, when you are in a bar, discussing all kind of nothing good to discuss, how will God reveal to you that somebody is about to slaughter your child? Look at how that boy was just slaughtered, the boy that was going to school. I pray that God will console the father and the mother of that boy. A lot of wickedness is going on. I pray, let God console the mother of that boy. 14 years old boy. Just killed on his way to school. There's nothing, the Bible, I said it before, secret thing belongs to the Lord. And he revealed it to his children. If any evil want to happen, God will surely reveal. God never have glory in any of his children dying. No. He never takes glory. The devil wants to see us in pain. That's why John 10 verse 10 said, the Bible said, the devil came to kill, to steal, and to destroy. But I, Jesus said, I came that you may have life and have it in abundantly. Let me read further. He said, and he said to me, Son of man, do you see what they are doing? The utterly detestable things the house of Israel is doing there. A lot of people are doing detestable things. And if you are not in good communication with God, he will not reveal it to you. He will not open it to you to see. He will not let you know what is going on. There are people doing detestable things. There are people sacrificing, all to the extent of sacrificing human in order to get just you. Some people don't want to see you happy. Some people don't want to see you. Even a car you bought, you're maybe on higher purchase, is a problem to them. They don't even know that you just bought that car out of necessity, out of just you need it to convey your children for school runs or to go to work. They thought you just lost it, and they want to do detestable things to destroy you. And you will not know because your hands are clean, your heart is pure. You don't know that the person you trusted might be someone that's just doing detestable things to just clear you out of the way. People are dying every day. Why? Because there are people that are raising idol of jealousy against them. Let me continue reading. It said, they will drive me far from my sanctuary, but they will see things there and even more detestable things. They just want to drive God out of his sanctuary. A lot of things are happening even inside the church. There was one of my friends, when I was in secondary school, she told me that there was one church that they were going to. So this lady all of a sudden was having some hand pain, and this lady was a pastor's wife. So painful. So one day prayer went on, and there was this lady that the prayer hit so well, and the lady started confessing of witchcraft. Excuse me. The lady now confessed that she was the one that shook that pastor's wife, that made that pastor's wife to have a hand problem, hand disease or hand pain or whatever. And everybody was shouting. He says it's that day, if they are doing I welcome you in the name of the Lord, that song, you greet your brother and sister, everybody puts their hands in the pocket. If a pastor's wife could be afflicted, they afflicted the pastor's wife in her hand, meaning that a lot of evil is going on in the church. I will read it again. Ezekiel 8 verse 6. He said, and he said to me, son of man, do you see what they are doing, the utterly detestable things in the house of Israel? Sorry, the things the house of Israel is doing there, things that will drive me far from my sanctuary. A lot of things have drive God away, drive the Holy Spirit away from the church, drive the presence of the Lord from the church. The church is now empty and people are there. You don't know that it is activities of witchcraft that is going on in that church. And you see some people sick, and you see some people will just die, and you see some people traveling, they will have an accident, they will die. The God will not tell them, I will go with you, like the way he told Jacob, this journey I will go with you, I will be with you there. Your son will take care of you. God will not tell them that this journey you are going to is not good, though, because God is not there. They've driven God away from the church, from his sanctuary, from everything around. Then he said that even more detestable thing. Then verse 7, he said, then he brought me to the entrance to the court. I looked and I saw a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. He said to me, son of man, now dig into the wall. So I dug into the wall and saw a doorway there. How can one dig into the wall and saw a doorway? God have to call him to say, inside this wall, there is a doorway that people are hiding and doing a lot of evil. There is a video I saw. There is this prophet. His own is to bury a fish, fresh fish, on the ground. And some business people, they will call him. He will dig the concrete. He will bury fish there. What is he doing? What is it for? That is how you will go to some boutique. You will buy something and wear. You will be sick. Cancer everywhere. Cancer have now become like malaria. Before, malaria, typhoid was the highest sickness that we all know, or tuberculosis. But now, cancer is just like pure water. A lot of us have gone to places that they have done a lot of idolic things, a lot of fetish things, a lot of detestable things. We've gone there, we'll buy food to eat. We've gone there, we'll buy clothes to wear. We've gone there, we'll buy things for our children. You just see a child that is healthy will become sick, because most of us, we don't care. And most of us, we want to wear marker. Go and check those markers you are wearing. Check their origin. Check the owners. I don't want to start mentioning them, because they have so much money, they can sue me. Then people will say, who's make you talk? Those top names of people you are hearing, those top brands, check their origin. Check their owners. Check the symbol. That symbol that they put as their brand, check it. Where is it from? Some of them is idol, but you want to impress other people. You want to show them that you can afford this brand, you can wear it. If you don't wear it, you are not rich enough. Then you buy problem, buy sickness for yourself. You invite powers of darkness into your home. And that home, you will not stay for God to reveal things to you. You go here in the evening, you go there, just, I want to drive around. We are just driving around. We are seeing this, we are doing like, we want to see the city, this and that. And God will come and take you, to show you hole in the wall, things that they've done, things they have done against you. You are progressing, but you don't know that somebody are not happy with your progress. A lot of you can testify, can attest to it. Now, what I'm saying is the truth. Some of you, your pictures are inside one forest. There's one pastor that came to our church. Oh God, some people are wicked. This pastor said he was in South Africa. So, but he traveled home. So, and thank God he traveled home. So he said there's a friend of his. Know that some people, they are your friend, but they'll still like going to the other side. They don't believe in your God. If you preach to them, say that is your business. They believe in their Shiko, Okika, Biama, or whatever. They will call it one name. That is their God. He said, this one is a European God. It's up to you. He said that his friend went somewhere to go and do something. So they took him inside the forest. The native doctor, those ones that stays inside the forest, that when they even do something or kill somebody, nobody will know. He said it's that strong one that they went to. He said he went there and saw the picture of this pastor inside there. He was shocked. He saw the picture that he was shocked. So he came to do, he didn't let the native doctor know that he know the person, the picture is there. He just do what he came for, and he went. And luckily for this pastor, he came to Nigeria to visit his parents. He now told him, please, come, the fire on the mountain. He said, what? He said, as usual, I don't believe in you or whatever. I went somewhere, but lo and behold, I saw your picture there. That person now knows that there's fire on the mountain, that he has to pray. He said, can you take me there? He said, I will take you there, but I won't go there with you. But I will just point the forest to you. I pray I'm saying exactly, because this testimony was many years ago when the pastor came to our church. He said he went and he prayed. He pointed to that tree and he prayed that whatever that they are doing with the picture there will not manifest against his life. Whatever. Thank God he came here, was sitting at home. That is what happened to Ezekiel. Ezekiel was sitting at home and God took him to go and reveal secrets in the whole of the world, secrets in the North Pole, secrets in all the whole places. Assuming he came, he went to one bar, he was drinking. That one will not say, hey, it doesn't concern me. The person I'm taking for is enjoying himself in one bar. Why am I disturbing myself? At times, we need to stay at home for God to come and visit us and tell us secret things. Most of us, some people don't like us. You marry, the Bible says, he who find a wife, find a good thing. But to some people, when you find a wife, you find a good thing, you look for that trouble. And you will not know that you were looking for that trouble. I've heard of a girl that the day she got married, oh God, that was the day she started fainting. On her wedding day, she fainted. And since that day, she started fainting until a man of God located her. What is this? What did the young girl did? Just because she want to get married. I know some people do snatched people's boyfriend. I don't know. Maybe she didn't snatch. Maybe she just want to get married. I know of a young girl that died. Then I've left home. I've already, my husband has married me and took me to Europe. So one day, we do chat on Facebook. We do chat, but later, what I heard is that this girl is late. I said, what happened? How come? One day I finished praying and I slept, and I saw her in my dream. She told me that she wanted to get married, and this happened to her just because she wanted to get married. There are some people, anything good coming your way triggers the jealousy of the enemy. And that is what God said here. He said in a vision in verse 5, he said, so Son of Man, look towards the north. So I look, and in the entrance north of the gate of the altar, I saw this idol of jealousy. They were jealous that she wanted to get married, and she's now 6 feet below. Why? Because she was doing well. She was working in a bank, and she bought a land. And that land today, the brother has now said, my sister legacy will not die. And they started everything building there. Some people are not happy about your improvement. They want you to die in abject poverty. That is why you need to pray. You need to stay in the place that God will reveal secret to you, so that you will not die on time. A lot of you are alive today because of the grace of God. But some people believe that there is no God, no problem. But check around you. There are some certain things that have happened. It is just God that saved you, not the devil. Some people, you know that when the king of Egypt in Exodus 2, let me check it very well. Exodus chapter 2. It says, when you observe the women and they have a baby boy, he said, kill it. That was what the king of Egypt told the midwife. But what happened? The midwife said, the Bible said that they have the fear of God. That is why they couldn't carry out the orders of the king. Assuming somebody that doesn't have the fear of God, and he has his sword and come against you, what will happen? The boy that was slaughtered last week, the person that killed that boy, did he have the fear of God? Anybody with the fear of God will not do that. A young boy that the parents have suffered, trained, somebody just slashed that boy after the word. Do that person have the fear of God? And when I was reading the newspaper, I saw the person was having, do anybody believe in God here? Is it that the person is looking for Christians? Because that was what was written in the paper, that he was saying, is there anyone that believes in God? Meaning that he doesn't have the fear of God, and he's killing people that believe in God. And you think God will not judge? I pray, may those kind of evil not come to our life. May those kind of evil not come to our life. Genesis chapter 2. Okay, let me look for it very well. I hope I can find it. Okay, Genesis chapter 1 from verse 15. So the king of Egypt said to the Hebrew midwife, whose name were Shiphrah and Puah, he said, when you help the Hebrew women in childbirth and observe them on the delivery stool, if it is a boy, kill him. Some people have given order against your life. Why? Because you are doing well. Why did the king give that order? The Bible said, now Joseph and all his brothers and all the generation died, but the Israelites were fruitful and multiplied greatly and became exceedingly numerous. Some of you, your numerosity or numerous in whatever you are doing, your exceedingly greatness is triggering hatred, jealousy in the heart of people, and you don't know. Some of your words is annoying people, but you don't know. Your greatness is annoying people you don't know. You traveled abroad and you are just looking for how to even get your stay. You don't know that that thing has triggered jealousy in the life of somebody. And they have given order against you. And you don't know. Look, hear what the midwife said. He said, if it is a boy, kill him, but if it is a girl, let her live. The midwife, however, feared God and did not do what the king of Egypt had told them to do. So the midwife feared God. That is why they were not killing all the Hebrew women sons. Assuming you are a woman, you go to hospital, and immediately they observe that your child is a boy, and in front of you, they smash that child or they kill it. How will you feel? You will faint. You will collapse. But the Bible said the Hebrew women, the midwife, they fear God. Meaning that some of the people that are doing any kind of evil, jealousy, wickedness, detestable things, they don't fear God. If they fear God, they will not do such a thing. And God is trying to let us know. He's trying to reveal to us there are people that doesn't fear him and they want to carry out wickedness against us. But we are not there. We are not in the place that God will reveal all those things to. Assuming Ezekiel was not at home when God came and took him and took him to where he will see all kinds of wickedness that they are planning, what will have happened? Meaning that those people will execute their wickedness. Let me continue reading. And he said to me, go in and see the wickedness and detestable things they are doing there. So I went in and looked, and I saw portrait all over the walls, all kinds of crawling things and detestable animals, and all the idols of the house of Israel. Portrait. There's some people, you will see some portraits in their home. Some of those things represent idol. There is one metro in Barcelona. If you come out from that metro, all the portraits on that wall in that metro, when you take a close look at it, there is no kind of idol you will not see there. What did he mean? What do those things mean? What did they achieve? What is the meaning of all those demonic portraits? And that is where millions of people are passing every day. You are going to work, you are passing there. You are going to your home, you are passing there. Meaning that they are magnetic or using the human destiny, I don't know, or doing detestable thing in the life of people, I don't know. That is what God revealed to Ezekiel. All kinds of portraits. There are some people, when you go to their home, you see all kinds of drawings on the wall. Some images. And those things represent something. And some of those images, they will put it in some people that have this boutique brand, they will put it there. And some of you will buy those brands, you will not put on it. And some of you Christians, I don't know why some of us, we are not vigilant. Some of us Christians are very gullible. You will buy those brands with your money, all those idols with your money. You will wear it. You will bring it home. There is a book I read. Jesus. There is a book I read. This book is about a woman that God took from earth to hell to reveal things to the man, to this woman. So he was showing God will take this woman to different hell, different gate of hell, different cages, everywhere. So you will see this person while he was on earth. Look at what he was doing. Look at what he was doing. You will just know that this person is a man or woman. The way they were crying, they were in bondage, they were in hellfire crying. So God was telling this woman, look at what this person, while he was on earth, what he was doing. So there was this particular man. His own gate was is in the heart, very secured. He said this man, while he was on earth, he had a brand. He had a business he was doing. And this business, the devil gave him a mandate that he needed 10 million souls. And through this brand, he was able to achieve it, because when you buy that brand, they've gotten your soul. And he said that the devil promised him his kingdom. And you know, it was the same thing in Matthew chapter 4. That's the same thing that the devil promised Jesus Christ. That if you bow down to me, I will show you the glory of the world, and I will give you my kingdom if you bow down. A lot of humans, they are quick to bow down to the devil, thinking that he has kingdom to give them. But they never knew that the kingdom of Satan is in hellfire. So he said, this man now died, and now asked Satan, where is the kingdom you promised me? The devil now said, this is your kingdom. He put him in hellfire. The man is burning, and inside a cage, severe cage, upon all he did for him, bringing 10 million souls. A lot of us who have bought something, and our souls are no longer with us because of what we are wearing. We should be very careful of what we put on. Be mindful of what you are buying, because there are some portraits on it that will affect our life, that will bring sickness to our body, that will bring ailment to our soul, that will make our soul not to make heaven. If you put fire in your hand, it burns you, you feel it. How much more going to hell? There's one musician that was telling people that as far as you have come to his concert, that all of you are going to hell with him. And some people, we are so gullible, they don't even understand what he's saying. You can imagine, you go for somebody's concert, you pay your hard-earned money. You are supposed to be at home like Ezekiel, for God to come and carry you, to show you secrets. Assuming they were at home, God will have showed them that this concert don't go, that people that will go to this concert, they will all end up in hell. Look at what they are about to enter. But no, they went there. And the person they came to see, the musician, the artist, was telling them, he was even abusing them, that as far as we are here, all of you are going to hell with him, because he has sold his soul to the devil. And when you are telling people about God, they don't care to listen. And the people that doesn't have the fear of God are dealing with them, are doing all kind of things. I pray, may God open our eyes. May God help us. So let me continue reading. He said, in front of them stood 70 elders of Israel, 70 elders of the house of Israel, and Jezaniah, son of Shaphan, was standing among them. Each had a censer in his hand, and a fragrant cloud of incense was rising up. Most of us, there are some sickness that we are having, or we are going through, that they didn't come to us physically to bring that sickness. It was through enchantment with incense. That is what God is saying here. Jezaniah and 70 others, they were with censer in their hand, bringing fragrance of incense. Some people, they will put their picture, they'll be burning incense against them. And before you know, sickness from nowhere. There's a lady that the pastor told. She said she called this pastor, and the pastor told him, do you know so and so place in Nigeria? She said she know that place, but she has not been there. So the pastor said that God is just showing him that they took your name to that place, and they did some incantation, and they blow it in the air. That is why the lady become sick. That's how the lady became sick. The lady was surprised. She cried. They don't need to come to you. Somebody was telling me, somebody was telling me, I don't know how, or my husband was telling me that this person, they just thought he was going at a market or somewhere. Somebody touched her. Somebody touched her, and then she thought maybe it just, but so at that time some people would just bump into somebody. He didn't know that as they touched her, they transferred sickness on her. She became sick. People are wicked. We all need to pray. We all need to sit where God will reveal secret things to us. Whether in Africa or in Europe, there are witches everywhere. Even the one of the European, the white ones, their own is even more severe because they smile. They have money. They're in their own witchcraft. They smile. Not like Africa, because of poverty. They are angry. You know that this one is a witch. But this one, they will smile. They dress well. There is a program I was watching one day. If you see this girl, beautiful, fine, young girl, maybe between 25, 26. She had these mystical powers. As she entered the studio, this is natural that I was watching it. The whole light went off. It was like a blast of thunder. And everybody in the studio was surprised. They were asking what happened. He said, that is how she appears. That's how she shows her presence. All light went off for some time. And she's well dressed. You won't tell that this girl is a magician. You won't tell that this girl is a witch. There's somebody's video I watched. This guy was saying, this 16 years old girl, he said when she was 16, that is when Satan came to visit her. And he gave her mandate to be destroying Christians. I don't know why they're after Christians. They are not after all those that are serving other gods. Only Christians. That is why we Christians, we need to pray and stay in the position that God will reveal secrets to us, because our lives are at stake. He said this guy said she was 16 when devil she was confessing. So I saw the video. If I can, I don't have my other phone. I will just show you the clip. You just watch it. So she said that she was 16 years when the devil came to meet her, because she started when she was little. So when she was 16, the devil came to visit her and tell her to be destroying Christians, going against Christians. So he said, but what made her to start getting perplexed was that when she go to Christians' home to go and attack them, he said she saw something like a dome or blue covering them. He said those ones, you see, that they have prayed, they have covered their home with the blood of Jesus and the name of Jesus. So she couldn't do anything. So she started asking questions. That was how she now later when she gave her life to Christ, she now knew that was the glory of God. The blood of Jesus protecting his own children. God was protecting the Christians that have prayed. Assuming those Christians, they don't pray, and she came on a mission, it's easy way. Either inflict those she want to inflict with sickness, kill those she want to kill. She has certified Satan. She has done all those. Who knows how many people she has killed? And now she has given her life to Christ. And now she's confessing what she has done. But a lot of people will have died when she was in ignorance, serving Satan. That is why we Christians, we need to be very prayerful. We need to know who we are. We need to really pray and cover ourselves, cover our children. And that girl of 16 years will be your children's friends, might be attending the same school with your children. So that is why parents need to pray for their children very well, because that girl will attend primary school, she will attend secondary school, even uni. So during her days when she was 16, when she was 15. Who knows how many people she has initiated? That is why, parents, learn to anoint your children. Learn to cover your children with the blood of Jesus. Learn to stay where you will hear from God, because there are strange children everywhere. David said it, that whether preserve him from strange children. I can't get the verse right now. There are strange children. That girl that the devil has given mandate against children, against the Christians, and she was 16, her fellow age mates in her class, only God knows what she has done to them. Only God knows what she will have done to those in her school. That's why you will see a child that is healthy, all of a sudden becomes sick, all of a sudden they've diagnosed something, all of a sudden this child is dead, all of a sudden the child will just die, all of a sudden something's happened. Because their fellow classmates that they have sold their soul to the devil have used them. Or you see a child that is very brilliant, academically wise. He doesn't need to look at calculator to calculate anything. When you say 140 times 140, we don't look, okay, it's this. Those are their target. Those geniuses in their class are their target. Assuming your child is a genius, assuming your child is doing well in school, and you are not prayerful, and those kind of girls are in their class, what will become the fate of your child? So parents, please be careful. There are people that are good in burning incense against other people. That's what God showed him, Ezekiel here. 70 elders with incense. Who are they burning it for? Is it not people? That's why you'll be doing business. Later, your business is not going well. Your workplace, your manager that loves you so much, all of a sudden is angry with you. Your supervisor that likes you, all of a sudden is in loggerhead with you. You are having problem at work. You are having problem in your marriage. You are having problem with your children. You are having problem everywhere. A lot of people, that because their children are doing it, they will turn the children against their parents. Some of them, their children will just forget about them. They forget that there are parents that open their eyes in the midnight to take care of them while they were sick. All these are happening because there are people doing all kind of detestable things, and God is asking us, where are you sitting? Where are you sitting? Where will you be that I'll come and expose these things to you? Most of all these, they would like to go from one eating place to another. We don't stay home. Or we go to work. We go to work in the morning. We go to work in the afternoon. We go to work in the evening to make ends meet. And you are not at home for God to reveal to you that next job you are about to go, that the train or the bus you will enter might have an accident, or the weather is not good. There was something I read in the paper. These people, they were in the bus going to work. Just as they were passing, there are some trees that the branches just go and ride the road, branch on the road. So the branch of that tree just scraped that bus, and almost all people in that bus, some of them died, but all of them were injured. Assuming we have time for God, God will reveal. Maybe you will make somebody, God will reveal that bus, something's about to happen, or will make you to miss that bus, or will make you to miss that flight. Some people have entered flights or about to enter flight, they will delay them, not knowing that God is saving their life. They will not look when they will say, oh, so and so flight crashed. Some of them will not say, oh, I was about entering that flight. We need to stay in the place that God will reveal things to us. We need to stay in a place that God will reveal what demonic elders, what people are planning against us. Some of our pictures are in a place that are not supposed to be. And these days, it's very easy to get one picture because of social media. It's supposed to be for fun. Put your picture, people will see you. But these days, there are people that doesn't like you. They don't like you being alive. How much more seeing your picture that you are healthy? They felt that you are intimidating them. They are exceedingly doing well and they are suffering. But they don't know what you are passing through, your secret. So we need to be very prayerful. Let me continue reading. He said to me, Son of man, have you seen what the elders of the house of Israel are doing in the darkness? And most of you don't pray at night. You will watch movie, watch all kind of film, watch everything. The time you're supposed to pray, that's when you are using to watch movie. You don't pray. Most of us, we don't pray. If it is 5 minutes, is something. 10 minutes is something. 1 hour. Jesus Christ asked his disciple, can't you stay awake with me for at least 1 hour? But we'll spend all the time watching kinds of movie that will even open doors for the enemy to come in. A lot of us, they are good in watching pornography. And those pornography will open door for demons to enter their home. A lot of us, they are good in playing all these secular songs that they are dedicated to the kingdom of darkness. And when they are hearing in the demon behind us and they are flying by, they will come. They will surely come and see you and pay you a visit. They are playing what belongs to them. So they will come and do what they are asked to do. So we should be very careful. We should mind the music we play. Mind what we do at night. Because there are some people doing a lot of things in darkness. He said, each at the shrine of his own idol. In the darkness, in the shrine of his own idol. Like I said before, there's one man, a pastor, that said his picture was found in a shrine. A lot of us, when you go to any shrine today, you will see some of our pictures, images representing us in that shrine. There are people that took it there. People took it there for out of wickedness. You see, he said 70 elders into his own idol in the darkness. What they are doing in the darkness. There are powers of darkness. They exist. Power of darkness exists. If you don't pray against them, they might use you. They might use you. If you don't pray very well at night, powers of darkness might use your destiny. They will come against you. Haven't you feel that when you are sleeping, something is pressing you? Haven't you seen it? I wish you don't pray before you sleep. This pastor, Dr. Lukoya, they said anything that comes to press you at night came to kill you. So assuming you didn't pray and they came to press you and they snuff at the living light out of you, what will you explain to God? That night you were on your Facebook or you're one of your social medias. Is it what you tell God in heaven? Or will you tell God, I just finished praying, I said, let me just listen to worship song. Let me continue. They say the Lord does not see us. The Lord has forsaken the land. You see, they feel that God is not seeing them. God does not exist. That's why they are doing all kinds of evil that they are doing. But they don't know that God saw them. That's why he came to reveal it to Ezekiel. And you know the book of Ezekiel is good in prophesying. Say prophesy against them. Yes, once he said in chapter 9. And God, if you read chapter 9, God said prophesy against them. And he said, as I begin to prophesy, he sent an angel to scatter them. So assuming you don't pray and the power of darkness came against you, what will you do? Because this is what they are doing. Say the Lord does not see them. People believe that God doesn't exist, so they can do whatever they like. But they don't know that there is God that is seeing us, but we can't see him. Let me continue reading. He said, again, he said, you will see them doing things that are even more detestable. A lot of people do more detestable things. These days, people, life of human doesn't matter anymore to some people. Some people, because of 1,000, they will deceive a girl, they will deceive a boy to a place that they will use them for money rituals. Just because they have given them tips, 1,000 or 2,000, 5,000 or 10,000. They will give them, just because of that little tips. Human life doesn't matter to them anymore. Doing more detestable things. And they feel that God doesn't exist. God does not see them. Let me continue reading. He said, then he brought me to the entrance to the north gate of the house of the Lord, and I saw women sitting there mourning for Tammuz. Women mourning for Tammuz. Meaning that they were mourning for someone that is alive. A lot of us that are living, some of them have been dead 3 months ago, 1 month ago, 1 week ago. Why? Because witches and wizards have done the obituary, has carried that obituary in the realm of the spirit. They've done their funeral in the realm of the spirit. They've done their funeral posters. They posted it. God will try to warn you in your dream. You will not know. You will have that dream, sign of anything. You won't pray against that evil dream. You didn't know that day one, they've printed your funeral posters. Day two, they are put you in the coffin. And God is trying to tell you, pray. You don't want to pray. And some of you, God will still show you mercy. He will still show you that dream. You will see yourself being dead or anything. But he said, that dream is a malaria dream. Doesn't mean anything. You didn't know that they are progressing. And when you don't stop them, they will stop you. Women sitting, mourning for Tammuz. They were doing funeral. They were mourning for him. Some of us, they are alive, but they've done the obituary. They've mourned them. They've buried them. All of a sudden, just small accidents, the person's life will be gone. Just small electric shock. There was a girl. Oh, this girl life pained me. Beautiful young girl, black beauty. Just electric shock. That's what I had killed that girl. Electric shock. Some of you electric have shocked you. Now, if I put something on your hand, like it shock you, remove your hand. You will shout, Jesus, God preserve your life. Because God, it's not your time to go. But this one only will just come electric shock. I know electric shock is very hazardous. It can kill. Electric can electrocute somebody. But this girl own was just minor. Meaning that they've killed her long ago. That's what God is saying here. There are some people, they have done the obituary in the realm of the spirit. They are just waiting for one little thing to just round it up, wrap it up in physical. That's what killed the girl. Whereas it's nothing. He said, do you see this, Son of Man? You will see things that are even more detestable than this. He then brought me into the inner court of the house of the Lord, and there at the entrance of the temple, meaning that these things do happen in the house of God as well. Some evil happened in the house of God. There's one woman that the pastor, he came to a church. He just came to deceive the pastor. He came and told the pastor that her daughter-in-law was having was doing her marriage, and she collapsed, and they rushed her to hospital. He said, and now that she have 200 incisions on her head, and her husband is late, and the pastor felt pity for her. He said, only you, this kind of thing is happening to. So the pastor wanted to pray on her. See, the pastor said immediately she raised her hand to pray, excuse me, say a force took this woman at the end of the church. And this pastor was scared. Said, what could happen? What is this? The pastor of afraid said, I hope this woman is not there. And he ran to that place. And he said God told him to blow this woman in the chest. He said, somebody I want to pray for. And the force took her, she fell, and you're asking me to blow her. And God now told the pastor, do you remember the dream you had before? He said, the pastor now said, okay. And he hit the woman in the chest. He said, the pastor said he had the worst confession of witchcraft in his life. What happened? He said, when the pastor now recollected the dream, he said he saw a man. They were praying, this man, they wanted to kill this man. So this man is in his church, and while he's praying for him, his prayer was covering this man. And why? Because he's praying for this man, they couldn't harm that man. They wanted to kill this man. You see what God is saying here. Some women sit in mourning for 10 months. He said they wanted to kill this man, but because they were praying for this man, that's why they couldn't get the man. They now said there's somebody prayer that is protecting this man. They now found out that it was this pastor's prayer. So they now came to kill the pastor so that they can have access to that man. So, but this woman, they were asking who will go. Some people said that they will not go in their kingdom. They will not go, that this pastor is very prayerful. This woman said, here I am, I will go. She is the strong heart, the strong person that said that she will go. And she now came physically to just come in this guy that he had problem. The pastor now said, you know that I'm a man of God. And you know that things happen like this. If I pray, it will affect you. Why did you call? He said, that is how we test them. Meaning that there are some people that will come and test your anointing. You know, the Bible said when God blessed Abraham, he tested him. If some people, when they become witches and wizards, they will still test their witchcraft, whether I have power or not, on you that don't believe in God, on you that don't pray, on you that say anything when you dream, you don't take your dream as anything, on you that cannot pray and cover your children, on you that cannot pray for your wife, on you that cannot pray for your husband, on you that cannot pray for your children, on you that cannot sit at home for God to come and reveal this kind of deep secret to you, the way he's revealing it to Ezekiel. Rather, some of you will be at bar. Some of you are traveling from one party to another. You are not at home for God to reveal to you. Look at somebody want to come and test you. Somebody want to come and kill you. They are mourning against you in the realm of the spirit, whereas you are alive. And they are just orchestrating how the accident, how the thing will happen in the physical. And you are just busy doing one thing or the other. No time for God. No time for God. A lot of people are dying every day because of carelessness of the father or the mother. None of us have time for God to reveal things to us. We feel that we don't have time for God. God doesn't exist. Or some people, even though while you are telling them, they feel that it is the top pastors that God will reveal to come and tell them that you, local talker or local preacher or local teacher, God cannot use you to talk to them and tell them, look at what's about happening. Pray that it shouldn't happen. They prefer that it is all our top pastors that will see it and tell them. Why? Because you are nobody. You don't have a name. Some of us don't know that most top pastors that have name, they have offended God in one way or the other, and God have left them the way he left Saul, and they are still following them. God can use anybody. Remember the Naaman, it was the house help. It's not his fellow soldiers, fellow rank soldiers that God used to talk to him, oh man. this thing that is worrying you, you need to go and see a doctor. It's not a high-ranking officer, so it was his house help. I said, if my Lord can listen to me and go and see a prophet, Elijah. Some of us, we need to listen. We need to pray. God, that person, that man, that woman you will use to save my life, let it come across my way. Don't look down on anybody, because you don't know who God will use to save you. You don't know who God will use to save your life. Let me continue reading. Then he then brought me, okay, he then brought me into the inner courts of the house of the Lord, and there in the entrance of the temple, between the portico and the altar, were about 25 men, with their back towards the temple of the Lord, and their faces towards the east. They were bowing down to the sun in the east. And you know, some people worship sun. They were bowing down to the sun. What were they bowing down to the sun for? They are using it to castrate sickness to people. And God said, thou shalt not bow down before any God except me. But some people bow down to a lot of different things these days. And they are doing it against their fellow human. They are doing it against you and I if we don't pray. That is why you need to pray. That whatever anybody is bowing down to against you and your household, it will not come near you. It will backfire against them by fire in the name of Jesus. Since they felt or they feel that it is that idol that is good for them to serve, to their own detriment, not to the detriment of you and your household, because you and your household is covered with the blood of Jesus. No evil shall come near you. As far as you trust in the Lord your God, no evil shall come near your dwelling.